Imagine a footballer who could make the impossible look effortless. A magician with the ball at his feet who brought joy to millions across the globe. Ronaldinho wasn't just a player. He was a phenomenon. His skill, his creativity, and his love for the game left an indelible mark on the world. Today, we dive deep into the life and legacy of the Brazilian maestro, Ronaldinho Gaúcho. Born on March 21, 1980, in Porto Alegre, Brazil, Ronaldo de Assis Moreira, known worldwide as Ronaldinho, was destined for greatness. Growing up in a humble neighborhood, his love for football began early, heavily influenced by his family. His father, João de Assis, a shipyard worker and passionate football fan, instilled in him a deep love for the game. Tragically, João passed away when Ronaldinho was only 8, but his memory lived on through his son's undeniable talent. Ronaldinho's mother, Dona Miguelina, and his older brother, Roberto, played key roles in nurturing his talent. Roberto, a professional footballer, took charge of his younger brother's career and guided him toward success. Ronaldinho joined Grêmio, his local club, at a young age, and his raw talent quickly became apparent. By the age of 18, he had already made his debut in the first team, impressing everyone with his flair, extraordinary ball control, and creative style of play. It wasn't long before Europe's top clubs came calling. In 2001, Ronaldinho moved to Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, in France, marking the start of his European career. While his time at PSG wasn't defined by trophies, it was pivotal in his rise to prominence. His dazzling dribbling skills, creativity, and flair were already beginning to capture the attention of the football world, showcasing his immense potential. However, it wasn't until his transfer to FC Barcelona in 2003 that his career truly exploded. Barcelona was in a period of transition, struggling to regain its former glory, and Ronaldinho's arrival marked the beginning of their renaissance. Under coach Frank Rijkaard, the Brazilian flourished. His technical brilliance and joy for the game helped lift Barcelona to new heights. His creative play style became the face of Barcelona's attacking philosophy, and his dazzling tricks, clever passes, and intricate dribbles earned him admiration from fans worldwide. During his first season, Ronaldinho was already dazzling audiences with his brilliance. He scored goals, made assists, and produced moments of magic that seemed almost impossible. One of the most iconic moments of his Barcelona career came in 2005, during a legendary 3-0 victory over Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. Ronaldinho scored 2 brilliant goals, one of which involved him nutmegging multiple defenders before calmly finishing. The crowd in Madrid, even Real Madrid fans, stood and applauded his performance, a rare gesture of respect for an opposition player. That night encapsulated everything that was special about Ronaldinho. His infectious smile, his joy, and his artistry on the ball made him the most beloved player in world football. At Barcelona, Ronaldinho enjoyed tremendous success, winning 2 La Liga titles, 2005, 2006, and a UEFA Champions League, 2006. His personal accolades were just as impressive, as he was crowned FIFA World Player of the Year in 2005 and 2006, cementing his place among football's greatest stars. His creativity on the field helped inspire a new generation of footballers, and his influence on players like Lionel Messi was immense. Messi, who was just a teenager at the time, often credited Ronaldinho as one of his key influences. The Brazilian, ever the mentor, encouraged Messi to express himself on the pitch, and their partnership would go on to become one of the most famous duos in football history. On the international stage, Ronaldinho's career with Brazil was equally successful. He made his debut for the national team in 1999 and quickly became one of the most important players for his country. His contribution to Brazil's 2002 FIFA World Cup victory was pivotal, with one of his most memorable moments being a stunning free kick against England in the quarterfinals. The goal, which bent over the head of goalkeeper David Seaman, became an iconic moment in World Cup history. Ronaldinho's magic played a huge role in Brazil's fifth World Cup triumph, and he was also instrumental in winning the Copa America 1999 and the Confederations Cup 2005. However, as time went on, Ronaldinho's career began to encounter some turbulence. After leaving Barcelona in 2008, he signed for AC Milan, where he continued to show flashes of his old brilliance. Although he helped Milan win the Serie A title in 2011, his time in Italy was characterized by inconsistency. His performances were often disrupted by a lack of fitness and off-field distractions. Ronaldinho's commitment to the game started to come under scrutiny, with reports of partying and a relaxed approach to training beginning to affect his performances. As a result, he was unable to replicate the dazzling form he showed at Barcelona, and his time in Milan was a bittersweet chapter in his illustrious career. In the later years of his career, Ronaldinho returned to Brazil, where he played for Flamengo, Atlético Mineiro, and Fluminense. His days of dominating European football were over, but he was still revered in his home country. At Atlético Mineiro, he helped the club win the Copa Libertadores in 2013, one of his final major trophies. However, his performances were increasingly sporadic, and by the time he joined Fluminense in 2015, his best years were behind him. It wasn't long before he announced his retirement from professional football. Over the course of his career, Ronaldinho played in a total of 791 matches, scoring 272 goals. His statistics tell only part of the story. It was his unique style of play that truly defined his legacy. His dribbling skills were mesmerizing, often leaving defenders helpless and fans in awe. His free kicks were a thing of beauty, and his ability to produce the unexpected made him one of the most unpredictable and entertaining players to ever play the game. He was involved in 91 international matches for Brazil, scoring 33 goals, and his performances for the national team were always crucial in major tournaments. Despite his success, Ronaldinho's career wasn't without controversy. His late-night partying, lack of discipline, and poor physical condition in his later years became frequent topics in the media. Many pundits believed that had he maintained better discipline, he could have played at the top level for many more years. But despite these flaws, it was impossible to ignore his immense talent and the joy he brought to the pitch. Ronaldinho's life outside of football may have been chaotic at times, but on the field, he remained a magician. One of the defining moments of Ronaldinho's career was his fiery on-field clashes, notably with defenders who struggled to contain his creativity and flair. A well-known altercation came during the 2005 El Clasico against Real Madrid. In a fiery match, Ronaldinho and Sergio Ramos were involved in a heated confrontation, with both players exchanging words and physical challenges. It was a rare instance of Ronaldinho showing frustration, but these moments never overshadowed his brilliance. He was known for playing the game with a smile, and his infectious love for football made him a fan favorite wherever he went. After announcing his retirement in 2015, Ronaldinho left behind an unparalleled legacy. His ability to entertain, inspire, and leave fans in awe will never be forgotten. While his later years were marked by inconsistency, his peak years at Barcelona will forever be etched in the history of football. His partnership with Messi, his dazzling performances on the field, and his infectious personality made him one of the most beloved players of his generation. Ronaldinho's highs, including his back-to-back FIFA World Player of the Year awards, his key role in Brazil's World Cup victory, and his unforgettable performances at Barcelona, are what define him as one of the greatest players of all time.